Welcome back to Cityline. Well, it is that time of year again. When we think of spring, I think of RAGS wearable art. And I have three amazing individuals here to talk about what RAGS will look like this year. So please join me in welcoming Mandy Webster Marty. You are the RAGS chair. Welcome, my dear.
Yes, thank you for having me.
It's great to see you. And then, of course, Karen White, you are the deputy director of the YWCA. Hello.
Hi.
It's great to see you.
You too.
This wonderful artist, Lori Urbis, you are the artist for YWCA Bag Studio. Welcome, Lori.
Thank you.
They have just moved to our beautiful city and they have never heard of RAGS. What is it?
RAGS is a wearable art sale and show. So it is jewelry, garments, and accessories. It's all new, but it is all from different artists. We have, I think, about 50 artists this year that are contributing their work to it. We also have an amazing gallery of just high fashion and really cool trendy art and weaving. It's a really great event. It's our 27th year.
27th year. That is impressive. So, Karen, let's back up a bit here. Has the YWCA been financially impacted by the pandemic?
Yes, I think like most nonprofits, we've seen challenges and dips in revenue with both private foundation revenue and government funding. We are very fortunate and thankful that we have a really big donor community who really supports us and has, I feel like, taken very good care of the YWCA during the pandemic. And we are happy to be, we're a financially stable organization, but really every little bit helps. There have definitely been challenges.
So how does the YWCA, Karen, benefit from RAGS?
We really benefit in multiple ways. Obviously the revenue that they contribute is really important. It's flexible revenue that we can use to fill gaps for any of our direct service programs for survivors of domestic violence. But we also really benefit from the relationships that we make with the Guild, with the artists, with the people who attend the show. It's just a wonderful way to connect people to the YWCA and to our mission.
When Mandy said 27 years, I thought when I first moved here, RAGS was not around. So I can only imagine, Karen, the kind of relationships and partnerships that have developed in 27 years. So Mandy, every year, groups of people get together. They wear all of the jewelry that they have bought from previous years. So how do you take that event and move it online?
It was a pretty big lift. Last year we had to shut down our in-person event halfway through because it was the weekend that Washington State went into lockdown. And so we've been talking about it since that event of how we were going to do things in 2021. And so we have moved to an online marketplace, and each of our artists is a vendor and they have contributed, part of their inventory, probably not everything that you would normally see at an in-person event, but still we have hundreds of items in this online store that everyone will be able to shop at. We have our gallery, some really great photography of this high fashion items that you'd normally be able to see in person. But we're trying to keep that feeling of community and supporting both the artists and the YWCA and extending the sale for a week. So even people who aren't local can now shop and support RAGS.
Lori, how did you get involved with RAGS?
I had my things at a farmer's market, and one of the board members came by and said, you really need to apply for RAGS. And it still took me another 2 years before I actually had the confidence to do it. I really believed in the whole, what they represent, and I really wanted to be a part of it, but it still took some time. So my first year was 2007.
So let's talk about what kind of wearable art do you create, Lori?
I am a bag maker, and I'm often referred to as the bag lady. I make it's out of upholstery fabric and ballistic nylon and just kind of a nice Pacific Northwest vibe.
Oh, there we go. Now, Mandy, hold it up again. Let's see it.
So this is my everyday purse that I have been using for years. It's She uses like ballistic nylon. It's incredibly durable. I've got a travel tote back, when you could travel. This would be my carry-on bag. I have coin purses. I have tons of things from Lori. I love her work.
And I mean, when you look at the fabric, you've nailed our weather, Lori, in the sense of
Thank you.
have a bag that if we walk outside and the sky opens up, it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about this bag absorbing everything. So, Mandy, let's go back to what people can expect to see at RAGS online.
We have a couple new artists this year, but a lot of returning favorites. Again, in jewelry, garment, and accessories, we have things for every budget, anything from $20 socks to $1,000 fine jewelry. I think there's something for everyone. We've got a lot of great variety this year. And there's no tax, and shipping is included in all of your purchases.
Karen, you attend RAGS every year. Do you have a favorite artist or memory?
I feel like that's asking if you have a favorite child. I don't think I can answer that question. So like this piece is from Joni Joachim's, who is ongoing artist at RAGS. Lori's bags sell like hotcakes. It's one of our biggest selling items. I got this lovely spring summer sort of jacket last year at the show, and my saucy bracelets that all have an inspirational saying inside of them. So, I mean, like everything I'm wearing right now basically is from RAGS. And I think my favorite thing about RAGS is just watching people interact and have so much fun at the show and sale. And there's also people that I only see at RAGS. Some of our RAGS royalty, as we affectionately call them, people who helped found the show, are still coming. And it's really just such a great community event. And I'm inspired and awed always by the skill and the creativity of the artists.
Mandy, who helped make this online event possible?
First and foremost, I would like to thank my fellow guild members for being willing to pivot to this. It's a huge change from this in-person event, and they were wonderfully supportive of building the website and being in touch with all of these artists, gathering hundreds of images and listings. Our donors and sponsors that come back year after year to help us do this, like Concrete Technology, Titus Will, Larson Automotive Group. We usually host our event at their Mercedes dealership, and we couldn't, but they're still supporting us. They're going to advertise our sale on their billboard, and we hope to return to them next year.
So when and where can people shop?
So we have a donor preview that is March 12th and 13th. So everyone gets access a little early, and then it will be open to the public March 14th through 21st. So if you go to ragswearableart.org, there will be a link that'll take you straight to the sale website, and we'll have guild members standing by on Zoom to help you with shopping or answer any questions, or if you just want to show off what you bought, we would love to see it.
And Lori, I'm so glad all those years ago you said yes, because look at you now.
I'm honored.
So I will see all three of you online. How's that?
Sounds great.
Thank you so much for being here today. We have much more to come on Cityline, so don't go away. We'll be right back.